Everybody. This is Sheila Mitchell speaking, and I'm from South Africa. I'm also a trusted seller. So if you wish to grow your TBC wallet, you can buy $100 of TBC from me. I have put my email address and my Facebook address in the definitions. And um, just for now, I am going to be reading today's blog and go through that. And I have put the links for the where to get the answers to the questions from 1 to 10. I have put that in the definition as well. So after the video, you can go through it and just save those links so that when you do migrate, you do know what answers to give. So I'm going to share my page and my screen now with you so that you can see the blog. Right. Um, I hope you can all see that. This was today's blog where they say that we need 3 days to catch up with the current migration requests. So many people have been requesting uh, um, to migrate straight away, and they've told us right from the beginning, do not be in a hurry, but everybody is rushing. Now, what they're saying here is be aware we may take the server offline from time to time during migration to speed the progress up. Don't worry about that. You can do transactions when it's up, but no transactions can be done while the server is offline. Please note that. We have already received thousands of requests to migrate coins from the old wallet to the new wallet, and we will need about 30 days to complete these requests to migrate. If you haven't already started the process of migration, please wait until next week to start. That will be the 21st. From Monday the 21st, you can start requesting to migrate again. We have trained most of the staff on migrating the coins of the members, and we can manually do about 2,000 migrations a day. That is a lot. At this time, most of the migration processes is done manually, and it takes time to do it. If needed, we will build an automated system to take over the whole migration progress, but it would take about 3 weeks to develop that kind of system. And we don't want to sort of make it any slower now by having to wait another 3 weeks before we can migrate. So please, everybody, just slow down and get a migrate in good time. Don't rush. The main thing is we don't want people to do any transactions on the old wallet while they are in the process of migrating them over to the new wallet. So in other words, you can do things up till you start asking to migrate. They're not just going to migrate you without you knowing it. Serious delays can be expected if you do transactions in the middle of migration. Do not attempt to do transactions between the old wallet and the new wallet, as this will result in an error. The old coin network is not compatible with the new coin network. So please, people, remember that do you all your transactions you want to do it now if you really must do transactions now from the old wallet. Don't go and migrate and then try to move things from the old wallet to the new wallet, because everything in the old wallet will be going over to the new wallet as I understand it. So it's not necessary to have to um, do try and send things from the old wallet to the new wallet. And if you happen to be one of those that have two wallets, you can send both wallets across and separately, and then later on you can move around between them, but wait until you have migrated. That's the important message that admin is sending here. Those that have migrated already may have noticed that they did not have to verify the email account in the process of registration on the new wallet. My biggest concern has to do with passwords on the new wallet. People need to be better at um, being personally responsible. TBC is money. You are 100% responsible to remember your password to your new wallet. If you forget your password, you have lost all your TBC money. And that's why it's important. What I suggest is make a note of your TBC wallet when you still got your old wallet. If necessary, if you can't remember that, change uh, um, password, because you will still be able to change it, as I understand it, still before you've migrated. But then once you've got your new wallet, for goodness sake, write that down, put it in a safe place. I put it in my Word and in my notepad, and in on top of that, apart from having it in my Word on my computer, I've also printed that out, so I have it in printed so that I can refer to it on a regular basis whenever needed. And then if I've got to change them too often, my passwords, and write it in, gets a bit unwieldy, then I change it on my Word, and I print another new one for myself. And that way you keep your password. There's no way to recover your password to your new wallet at this time. So when you register a new wallet and are asked to enter your password twice, don't copy and paste it. Type it out twice. That way you got to get it right. Most of us have had the experience of losing our money because we misplaced it or lost our way. Excuse me. We all feel really bad when that kind of thing happens. If you forget your password in the new wallet, then you have lost all your TBC money and admin will not replace it. Sadly, too sadly, too many members have attempted to scam admin with all sorts of stories regarding coins lost in the past, and I just need to be firm here in this policy of personal responsibility, that if you forget your password on the new wallet, then you have lost all your TBC coins in it. And that would be a disaster. This is no different than what is the case in most other cryptocurrencies. So take this policy seriously and be the responsible adults. Soon, as an area will open for new members to set up a new wallet, they will need to pay $10 admin fee through the Kringle Cash back office and complete the send button test of 10 questions first before they register a new wallet. Please note that you have to pay another $10 in order to admin fee to register that new wallet. So don't be in a hurry to pay to migrate. Wait until you've got $10 available, and so that when you uh, um, migrate and you are then able to just pay your $10 admin fee through the Kringle Cash. Um, Cash, sorry, let me just get. They will need to pay $10 admin fee through the Crinkle Cashback office and complete the send button test of 10 questions first before they register a new wallet. Now, I am going to follow on with that uh, video that tells you what all the 10 questions are. Otherwise, their new wallet will not have a send button. So please don't jump ahead and set up the new wallet first. Go to the accounts area of your Crinkle Cashback office and complete your payment there and wait for your payment to confirm before you take the send button test. Now, they've made it very easy. Just have a look at this. This is your back office, um, as it is, and you all know this. There's Santa's list, and of course it goes right up, which in the info and report abuse and testimonials, and then your account. Um, and you go to your account, and um, admin has made it so easy for us to be able to pay. It's best to pay with a Bitcoin. So you can make, if you've got Bitcoin, then you can make a payment straight away with the Bitcoin. But if you haven't got Bitcoin, you can buy Bitcoin with a credit card. So just click on that and then they'll make it possible. Oh, and this is a real new one and a good one. Exchange PayPal for Bitcoin. So in other words, you can either pay buy Bitcoin with your credit card, or you can use your PayPal to buy Bitcoin. And please don't go for the 1 month extension of $1 USD. For one thing, it means you've got to remember to pay that every month, because admin isn't going to be reminding you about it. You'll just find your wallet, your back office isn't there anymore, and then you've got to quickly go and pay again. Rather go for the 12-month annual extension, and that's $10. So in actual fact, by taking the 12-month extension, you are actually saving $2 for yourself. And yes, further, you can pay with Litecoin if you're collecting Litecoin, or you can pay with Ethereum. Now, that really, I think admin have gone out of their way um, to make it possible for everybody to be able to pay and made it as easy as they could possibly could. But that $10 is little enough for us to be paying once a year. Gee whiz, when I was wasting my money doing internet marketing and so on, I never found a program that was cheaper than about $30 a month. Sometimes they were up to $50 that you had to pay a month. And, yeah, you have to pay $10 a year. My goodness me, that's for nothing. Now I'm going to go over to the other program where we can see the questions and so on. Now, migration is live, and here are the instructions. Migration is finally available to all those who are ready and wish to do so. Please keep in mind that you can only migrate once. There's no rush to migrate now. The migration period is 90 days. Take note of that. From the 1st of May, we have 90 days. So that's May, June, and July until the end of July virtually. If you have cookie rewards you wish to redeem before May the 30, uh, you wish to redeem before May the 31st, 2018, you should do so before you migrate. That is very important. If you redeem after migration to the new wallet, it may take some additional time for your rewards to post to your new wallet. Please follow these steps carefully and welcome to migration. Now, here are your steps. The step one, log into your Kringle Cashback office and select Migration in the menu. Uh, and you will only see this menu item if your Kringle Cashback office fees are paid, and no migrations will be processed unless the fees are paid. Please note that and speak to your team and tell them to uh, um, pay their $10 fees. And I'm having a problem there at the moment because they all saying, we haven't got it $10 to pay. Well, I'm sorry then. Then you go down and you click on migration. There's this red arrow showing click on migration. We then go to step two. This is a migration questionnaire. It contains vital information you should know about your coin. Don't worry, you, you can pass this. And if you get the answers wrong, read the question and try again. There's a little red flag that comes up to say that was the incorrect answer. Um, eh, Try again. And then you read it again, and there's always a choice of between two questions. So if it's not the one, it's the other one. We have also provided two videos along the way which will explain the questions and answers for you. And those are the videos that I have posted in the definition below this video, please. Um, Question one, you would your world is rapidly changing and a window of opportunity has opened for humanity to move to the in the direction of abundance for all. Um, while the status quo is quickly moving towards exercising greater power and control over the masses through technology, the window of opportunity will be shut within the next couple of years if we let them close it. Collectively, our children will inherit the world we leave behind when enough of humanity embraces abundance as a lifestyle. Together, we can empower each other to enjoy it. I'm not going to read all of those because there is a certain time restraint on uh, but the question there is it says the value of our coin is directly tied to membership agreement and has nothing to do with the market, which is why our coin appreciates in value as our membership grows. And of course, we are now linked to gold. We know this is highly unusual within the world as it is today. We lead the abundance movement with this coin. It has been designed to empower its users greatly. This is all of this is based on the idea that living man or woman actually with more is actually worth more. Sorry, this writing's a bit small. Um, Worth more than their weight in gold. Life is more valuable than any pile of rocks. Please view. And there they give you the blog. If you're not sure of it, they give you the blog and you can click on it and you can view that. And here's the question. What determines the value of our coin? It The first is it is based on the supply and demand um, of it, and as it is traded in the open public markets, or as a living man and woman are more valuable than gold, they agree to add their value to the value of the coin. It appreciates in value as each new member joins the community. And there in that part, they've actually given you the answer to this. So obviously it is the second one. So you just click on that little ring there, and that will be fine. And then you click continue, and you will get to the next one. Again, there is we because we have a private community, we are entitled to self-regulation with our centralized coin network, and discounters of our coin will have their send buttons turned off by admin. And yeah, the question is, are you allowed to transact with your coin at any price of your choosing? There, they are referring to the discounters of the coin. Yeah, so obviously, no, you are not allowed to do that. Um, you can't just go and say, oh, you purchased a coin and it's your property to use as you wish and whatever price you want. For goodness sake. So the answer there is no. And there they've given the answer again in their summary. And if you answer the question wrong, you'll see this red banner. You have answered question two incorrectly. Please try again, you see. And then you just do it again. And that will come up with every uh, um, uh, uh, time you make a incorrect answer, and then you'll see this little banner come up, and then you know, well, it mustn't be that. But I do suggest that you people read the blog that they give you to read, so that you can have a better understanding of TBC as it is. So many people um, say, oh, but it's our money. We must be able to do what we like with it. That's rubbish. That money was given to you under certain circumstances. And that's why we must follow what admin tells us to do. Um, it, I mean, if it wasn't for admin, we wouldn't have all that money and all those TBCs that we've gained as a result of all the promotions. Uh, We'd just be doing a peer-to-peer transactions, and that would be it. But admin has been so wonderful to us and given us that it's. Don't you think it's worth that we just follow what admin tells us? Here's question three again, um, and I would advise you to read through that again. I'm not going to read through it all because I think I've explained enough that what admin gives in the beginning here is actually, you'll find the reply to this part, you'll find it um, uh, uh, in there, and you can just tick it accordingly. So there's question four. Is it wise to challenge the powers that be by belonging to a private community that has chosen to go its own way towards own way towards the ideal of abundance? We all know that um, TBC stands for abundance, and certainly not for uh, um, lack of money or anything like that. Yes, some of you are battling at the moment because you want to draw the TBC because you feel you need some money. But there are other ways of getting money, and TBC itself has given you the opportunities to be able to get money. If you go to internet marketing or MLM, you've got to recruit people in order to make any money. Otherwise, you don't make money. That's why I lost all my money because I couldn't recruit them properly. And but TBC, apart from that, they have actually given us a way to be able to recruit people and get them to join TBC. And if we follow their directions, we will have success. Make um, no fear about that. So we live in an abundance. So we must. And yeah, the questions, the only hope humanity has, it comes from spreading truth and righteousness in spite of the evil nature of the world at large. And the next question is no, we would just go along with this current system and everything will be free, will be fine for us. Well, as I know it at the moment, everything won't be fine for you if you just go with everything. So obviously, the answer yes is yes there. Now we get to question 5. Uh, is it really possible to ever end poverty on the earth? Of course it is. With TBC, we will do that. And then question 6, can we do something about not starving to death as robots take over our jobs? Yes, that is why TBC brought in these promotions, so that we can have plenty of money when we need it. And then um, we can also pay better salaries for the other people who that we give jobs to, and pay them decent salaries to live decently and care for their families. And then this question 7, isn't it vital my success within TBC, vital to my success within TBC a community to personally know the identity of the TBC admins? Now, is that really necessary? What difference does it really make? We have admin who is constantly talking to us, putting out blogs. It's the it's the owner of the TBC. But can you just imagine if it was broadcast who he is or she is? Um, People could make a hit on that person, and if that person is uh, injured or murdered for that matter, uh, because they won't give the keys over to everything, we'll have no more TBC then. So for goodness sake, even Bitcoin, they reckon it's Mr. Satoshi, but nobody knows where he is. Nobody knows where he lives. Um, and it's much safer that way. We know our admin as Chris Kringle, and we speak about admin, but it's actually the owner posing as AKA as Chris Kringle, who is running DBC and sending out all those blogs every day. And then there's question 8. Um, isn't greed a good motivator for those of us in TBC to build a life of true abundance? Well, a lot of people are very greedy, but I think it's a good thing if you care for your um, fellow human being as well. Thing, but it's the answer to that is in the blog, and there they give it. Um, Abundance post article. If it's difficult to uh, click on here, then just copy it and paste in, and the answer will come up. Paste it into your um, Google, and the answer will come up. And question 9, um, isn't my voice too small to make a difference in the overall success of TBC? You know, people who, when they vote for a country, um, I think the people, you often hear the people saying, please, your one vote might just be one vote, but it does count, because you need, um, the TBC needs you as well, just as when they're voting for a country. Um, I'll take the example of Trump, for example, in America. Um, People voted for him. Every vote counted something. And if everybody said, "Oh, I'm not going to vote now. I don't really agree, know who to vote for, so I'm not going to bother," then it might be a true reflection. And then don't come crying afterwards. Oh, I didn't get my candidate that I wanted didn't come in, but you didn't vote for that candidate. And the same applies here to TBC. It's the same thing. When TBC needs your voice, and so that you can stand up for your freedom. You can't just let uh, uh, the unknown take over. And then the last question, it shouldn't matter if I choose to express a negative opinion in a public forum. I have the right to do so, correct? No, actually not. You just watch a crowd of people. We have a lot of marches here in South Africa at the moment, to people objecting to this and people objecting to that. They've suddenly found by marching they can get their voices heard. But it's a mass hysteria that comes on. Um, the mass hysteria causes that um, the rest to all start agreeing, and just somebody negative opinions are the ones that catch the masses mostly, and that's bad because it gives a wrong idea of um, what happens, and that's all of the uh, questions. Now it says, congratulations, you've made it this far. One note, if you're not ready to migrate yet, to do you'll have to do the questionnaire all over again. You be a pro. But if you're ready to migrate, this is your last step. So, in other words, don't go filling up out these questionnaires before you want to migrate, and then only migrate a week or 2 or 3 years later. And then your step three is register the new wallet by following the link displayed. And there they give it all very clearly that you can register it. Once you register, you will see a simple dashboard like this. Visit the dashboard for detailed instructions about how to use and navigate the new wallet. So that's the address of your wallet. And no worries about emails. You will not receive one upon registration. So you're welcome to use your yahoo.com and aol.com or any valid email address, but make sure that it's the primary email address at Kringle Cash and the TBC web wallet. I'm not going to go through that now. It's my time is actually up. Your email address will automatically fill the email field, but once you've registered in the new wallet, copy paste your new address in the field. It begins with an N, and you must include the dashes. Submit your form, and you're done. Now that you're queued for migration, you should know that it will take some time to migrate your coins successfully. Once your coins are migrated, your send button to tbc004.net will be turned off, and your send button on the new web wallet will be turned on within 24 hours. Also remember that the only paid members can migrate their coins. If you don't get a successful submission of your form, your account will not migrate and be migrated, and you will have to try again. Once you send your send button, Once your send button is turned on, you will receive a PDF of the web wallet instructions and new send button terms to review. See this web wallet instruction posted here in the blog for more details. So there they have all the details. Please take note of them, and um, thank you all for uh, watching this. I will now be turning off my send button, my share button rather. Cancel. Oh, sorry, I should have stopped sharing. There we go. There we go. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that. I've gone a bit over my time, so I will say a hasty bye now, and I will see you on Sunday night. Bye.